All right, we're live.
See if we can get anyone to come in, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna stay a couple minutes and see if anybody comes in. If they don't, we'll try again another night.
Right.
Tomorrow night or something.
Yeah.
So now I need to edit that video. So it'll be pretty simple to edit though, that one.
Yeah.
Maybe add a few words here and there on it.
Hey, Ashton. What's
Hello,
up?
Ashton. Can you hear us, buddy? Cool. I always check because I have to plug this microphone up every time we go live, so I don't know if it's working or not. Hey, Betty, how you doing?
Hey, Betty.
We just want to jump on for a few minutes anyway. See how everybody's doing. That spot on the camera burnt right there. Is that what you're talking about right there? Maybe it may be like a bad spot on the camera.
We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good. We just done a little short video on the incubator. I was going to show everybody how me and her built that incubator.
Yeah, we tried to go live about 8, and since we didn't get nobody in, we decided to do another video.
Yeah. So we figured we'd jump on here for just a few minutes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ashton, I don't know what's going on with that spot that you're seeing right there. It has to be something to do with the camera. I mean, because it's not that.
Yeah, it's nothing on the...
Yeah. I had to kind of finagle the blanket down a little bit because we put the incubator there, over there. The incubator's in the catch-all room now.
Should have covered up our food totes and stuff, though.
Yeah.
I don't guess it matters, though.
Nah. Anybody watches this channel probably got a food tote or two.
Yeah, it's only if it's in that one spot.
How was that? Closing up animal. Tried it when I got back in.
Oh.
Yeah, we waited for a few minutes and then we figured we'd stop and try it again, at 9. That way we made like a 10 or a 15-minute video on the incubator, just kind of showing it, the controls on it and all that stuff. I mean, so far, I think it's working good so far. It's holding perfect temperature and perfect humidity, so I guess that's about the best you can get. I say that now, and it fly all to pieces tomorrow, probably.
Better not.
Time change, make new routine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard for us to get back on because we done a few, we got to where it's coming on around 8 o'clock. It's hard for us to get back in here. Yeah. Yeah, we got those 2 metal pans put in. Actually, it held the 2 big ones. You know what I mean?
How was y'all's ride?
I love the family time video.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'll try to do another one maybe over Easter.
Yeah. That was just, we had like little bits and pieces of little videos and stuff. We had a bunch more. It's just all I messed with. I just wanted to you got to make it at least 8 minutes long, and that's what I was shooting for. It was good. Got cold on the way home. Yeah,
I bet.
That sun goes down. It gets a little chilly.
Yeah.
But I got home. I wanted to ride mine.
Right.
But I didn't. I wait till it stays warm. I like them, but I'm not hardcore dedicated. I did crank mine. That's gone now.
What is it?
The bolt from my seat was sitting right there. It's okay. We'll find it later. You gotta miss it right now. I did crank mine. The bolt vibrated out of the seat, and we
Ashton
found
said
it.
you need to ride with us.
I don't ride like y'all do. Wide ass open. Well, Ashton probably don't ride like that. I say Zach does though. You tell he's just begging to twist the throttle on one.
That's what Chris just said. You probably don't, but Zach probably does, he said.
Yeah. I don't like it. I like to, when I'm riding, I like to stop and look, you know.
You still coming down this weekend, Ashton? Did somebody say?
Vibrate. Yeah, actually I did. The daggone bolt that holds the seat down on my back vibrated off and like never found it. That's what I was talking about. And I don't even know where it's at now. It was laying here on this desk here.
Ashton said I'm slow. I thought, like, I don't care what he does.
Yeah.
That thing's right in the way and I can't read half of what it says.
What, that microphone?
Yeah.
How you doing, Green Man?
Hey, Green Man.
I believe he's off tonight.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he said last night was the last night for 8
Oh,
days.
yeah, it was
something like
Friday.
Mm-hmm. For like 8 days or something like that. Yeah, that's me, Ashton. I don't ride like that. I like taking my time and actually looking at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vibrational. Yeah. Well, actually, I have to stop when I'm riding. I have to stop every little while because my back goes to hurt.
Because you're on vacation.
Yep. I have to stop when I'm riding. I have to stop every little while because my back goes to hurt.
Because you're on vacation.
Yep.
Well, when I put that pillow in there, it ain't that bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tolerate it a lot better that way. I mean, we only done it one time, but
You
It
thought
helped.
I was crazy when I did it, huh? Till I showed you it worked, huh?
Maybe take one of them round bags I got, you know what I mean? Stuff it with something and instead of a pillow. That way, like in between. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Today's been a good day. Yeah, it has. It's been a pretty good day. Yeah. As for us, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah, I carry Mountain Dew in my pouch. My favorite hillbillies is on YouTube. That's exactly right. It just got better.
Right.
Favorite hillbilly. I guess I'd be qualified as a hillbilly, I reckon. Just one of them little redneck balls. Stinging, nettle, and startling to pop.
Mhm.
Y'all gonna whip me up some s'mores? Yeah, we
Yeah,
still got some.
we got the stuff to do it.
Yeah, the baby keeps a stash of them in here.
Yeah,
And actually, every time we go to the dollar store, he's got to get a bag of marshmallows
yeah.
when he's here.
What is it?
It's high in iron, vitamin C, and it's free. What are you talking about, Green Man? Some kind of vitamin or something?
Yeah, we're not We're not sure what that is. What you're
Yeah.
talking about.
You lost me. Remember, I'm hillbilly. You lost me. From the Lord's garden. Yeah, you really throw me a curve now.
It's hillbilly
That's
stuff.
hillbilly stuff. Yeah. I ain't never heard of it, so I must have been on the wrong side of the creek.
Yes, I too am a hillbilly. We have a lot of homes up here, but I haven't seen.
Stinging nettle.
It's a wild.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've never heard of it.
I ain't in there. I've never even heard of it. Yeah, there you go, Ashton. Now I do know what a ramp is.
Yeah.
I do like some ramps.
Yeah.
That's a wild herb.
Yeah. Stinging when you touch it.
I was trying to kill like a weed. Yeah, I'd have to see some of it. You know, I'm sure I've seen it. I just have no clue what it is. But yeah, you are correct, Ashton. It's about ramp time. That's whenever I really start cooking the pintos. Though.
Mm-hmm. You gotta send. Is it Arkansas?
Arkansas, yeah. I gotta send him some.
Yeah.
Get you a book from the preparedness. Yeah, actually, I do need to. My daffodils out like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it, like an Easter lily that the baby's picking? Is that what
Yeah.
that was? Yeah. Lots of food starting to grow. Yeah. It's that time of year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we got several little patches like Easter lilies or whatever that's down there. That's what the baby is picking and bringing up here.
Yeah, they're all over down by the camper.
He went and got her one, then his daddy had to take him back and get me one.
And then he went and got his daddy one.
Yep, then he went and got his daddy one.
Because I had to take him down to get his daddy one.
Tomorrow's going to be beautiful. Made soup beans. How you doing, Soggy?
Hey, Soggy.
That sounds pretty good. She's got the stew in the crock pot, or I'd be halfway tempted to cook beans.
That's what we had tonight, though.
Stew.
Mm-hmm.
Have plantain and dock.
Mm-hmm. What's plantain and dock?
Yeah, I'll just be honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about that. Natural herbs and stuff like that. I just don't know a whole lot about all that.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the herbs neither.
The only thing I know about natural herb is I know they have a marijuana field over in Cherokee, if that helps anybody.
And poke everywhere.
Poke salad? Yeah, now I know what that is. I've had to pluck a bunch of that before. The sweet cucumber, bull thistle. Now I've heard of that, the bull thistle. I've heard of that. But poke salad, my daddy loved that stuff. He'd get it and bring it home, and my mom put it in a frying pan and pour hot grease over top of it. I don't know. I guess he liked hot grease. I don't know. Or the taste that he put on it, I guess. I don't know. Poke salad, Ann. You probably had to go chop a bunch of that for him too, didn't you, Ashton? I know back when I was a kid, we used to go hunting ramps and stuff like that. That we always went somewhere there's a creek and we had to walk up. He wouldn't do it. He made us walk up middle of the creek and get it. It'd grow like in the middle of the creek on a rock or something. You know, like behind the middle of the creek, like old on the side of a mountain. There's like the creek would go around like a little small island type thing with little rocks and dirt in it. There'd be like stuff growing out of it. Poke salad. It's like Bigfoot though. It's elusive. You have to search for it. That and ramps too. People's got now. They're telling everybody if you dig ramps, you're supposed to cut the roots off of it and put it back in the ground.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't do that, and that's why the ramps are getting kind of more
I'd
and
like
more
to have
scarce.
some with the roots so we could start them down at the
Mhm.
property
Yeah, you could
down
throw them.
here. Yeah, we could start them right here on the plantation.
Yeah. Well, you gotta grow them on a shady side, like it's a certain environment that you got to put them in,
Mhm.
kind of like shady and wet. I'd have to research that, but I know it's got to be like the shady side.
Well, I'm sure we could find somewhere in 10 acres.
Oh, yeah, somewhere on this mountain there's a shade. I'm missing teacher from Poke Root.
What's that?
I have no clue. They lost me in all this.
I don't know what that is neither.
Land fish. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've probably seen half the stuff. Probably know what it is. If I seen, I probably know what it was, but it's not something that we grew up doing. We just got the simple stuff like poke salad and ramps and stuff like that. The municipal herbs or medicinal, whatever that word is, we never really messed with. The only medicinal stuff we ever messed with was that oil. What do you call that stuff? Groundhog oil. That's castor oil. Yeah, yes, sir. You got sick when I was a kid. You got a mouthful of castor oil, and you got your butt up and you went to school. But later, when I got a little older, I started laying out of school a whole lot to ride with my daddy in that truck. He'd actually let me, so. And I'm gonna have to dye the hair on my face. It's like gray.
Matches the hair on the top.
Mm-mm. There's just streaks in my top.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. They made me snow on the roof, but there's a fire in the furnace. Tincture is cut up herbs and soak in vodka 6 weeks or so. Oh Lord.
Oh.
I'd be a cheap drunk. I'd probably take a pinch of tincture or whatever it is. I'd be drunk as a cooter.
100 proof.
100 proof.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't last long.
Mm-mm.
I've drunk white liquor. Does that count? It's kind of the same thing.
Is it?
No. It's medicinal.
Don't lie to me then.
It's for rheumatiz, as they say. The rheumatiz medicine. Just a dropper full. But yeah, that castor oil, that's some rough stuff right there, boy. If you wasn't sick, you was about to be. I have to text Arkansas and make sure he's all right. He ain't been on here the last couple of days. With Poke Root, just a drop, yeah. Yeah, if it's 100 proof, that's all it takes. They pretty much wind that up. There he is. I was just talking about messaging him.
Hey, Arkansas.
Hey, Arkansas, how you doing, man? I soaked in the vodka. 70s. Yeah. That old tater whiskey, I don't chew. Mm-mm. That and tequila. Nasty, nasty. He said I soaked in the vodka. Just a dropper full, our Arkansas. Let's come and show them. Yeah, I do need to get me a book because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's something I've never really got into. But Lord knows I need to. I need to figure it out. Pretty much everything else, I mean, I've seen it or been around it. Well, not everything. That's kind of weird to say, but I've seen a lot.
Hey, Southern Ohio.
Hey, Southern, how you doing, buddy? See you on here in a while.
Someone say whiskey.
Someone say whiskey. Pass it around.
I'm in.
As the old saying goes, puff, puff, pass. No, that's weed. Ain't it? So you can tell I'd never make a good druggie on, you know what I'm talking about.
You can feed your chickens with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, you know, if the worst case scenario, if world was turned to crap, we'd be here all the time then anyway, so we could free range them and let them eat that way. So
Yeah, we wouldn't be working.
yeah.
Your last video really get good. I love it.
Thank you. I made that for her. We had like I was telling Betty earlier, I had a bunch of, well, she took a bunch like little, like minute, 2 minute shots with the camera the last few days, and I just throw that together for her.
Oops, sorry.
Screw tractor. Well, you put that in the wrong one.
I did what one did last night.
Kung Fu. Yeah. Yeah, you can't. You definitely can't leave them out. I mean, that's for sure. As long as you put them up overnight, I mean, if the world turned to crap, you're gonna be home all the time anyway, so you'll be able to watch them more. But you still have to put them up overnight. I mean, they feed yourself. You know that as far as that goes when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chicken.
Yeah. I left those. Been a few months ago. I left all those roosters out, just kind of a
Trial.
sacrificial type thing, and they didn't last but just a couple of days. The hawks would swoop down and get them.
Coons would take them off the porch.
Yeah.
Hummingbird feeder.
That's a good idea. Put your
Well, we've
hummingbird
got two on the porch.
Yeah, he's talking about where I put them hooks on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can take one off the front porch because we have two on the front porch.
Yeah. Yeah, them awnings, them things actually work pretty good. It stays so hot here on the side of this mountain. I don't know why it's as hot as it is up here.
Feed the bears.
Yeah, feed the bears.
No.
But it stays so hot up here, and when the sun just beats down on these windows and it just cooks, the inside of this house gets so miserable hot. But we've got the batteries now to run the mini split as much as we want now. But before it just stayed so hot, and I wanted to get something to block some of that sunlight out. Then when it rained really, really hard, you just roll down the windows, you know, because the trailer's just flat, of course. And I wanted something to solve that problem too. So I've been wanting to build them for a long time, actually a year or two. I just ain't never done it. At least a year. I've been wanting to build them. They're built now, yeah. They turned out all right, I guess. They're not top shelf nice or nothing, but they look pretty good. I mean, for us, they look pretty good. I'm pretty easy to please. But yeah, I didn't think about that. We can hang you one. There's somebody on the bedroom, I think. I guess we can see the birds through the bedroom window and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, it is a good idea. Our southern, yeah. Right now, I'm fixing to put that video out about where we moved the solar panels, and I guess people can see kind of where we're going to put the grow area. I'm going to build a greenhouse without the green part. I guess it's going to be like a pole barn structure with chicken wire on it to keep the animals out. It's going to have the hardware cloth on it, the 1/2-inch hardware cloth that's going to be completely up the sides, on the top, and with the screen door, the whole nine. And then if we want to go the whole greenhouse route, I'll get some real thick plastic and put on it too. But eventually we're going to get the polymer or whatever that plastic stuff is that go on it to make a real deal greenhouse out of it.
Yeah, and then you were talking about after we were done with the garden, letting the chickens
Yeah.
go in there and do their thing, and then when they can go back and forth until growing season again.
The way I'm kind of designing it is I'm gonna put the doors, the daylight and dark doors in there after we grow out of the barrels and stuff like that. Whenever she gets everything she wants out of the barrels, then we'll let those doors come up and let the chickens go out there and just kind of eat all the stuff out of it, kind of clean it all up and get it fertilized again for the next year. So
when you get your roof covered, your heat problem will reduce.
Yeah. We put that white stuff, that rubberized coating on top of it, and we can actually tell a little bit of a difference now. Not a lot. I mean, it's got up to 76, 77 degrees that day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't get real bad in here, so normally it's cooking in here. Yeah, we want a greenhouse. It's just we have to build it a little at a time, because we're kind of broke. But I'm going to take landscape timbers and use them for posts, and we're going to do them that's what we used to build the chicken barn with, is landscape timbers, most of it. She took and painted them with like a driveway, what's it called, like a asphalt patch, or it looks like tar, looks like liquid, and that's what you pour on a driveway. Actually, paint a driveway with, it's like a tar mixture or whatever. And I'll probably water it down with some like diesel fuel or something like that, and then we're going to paint them again, like at least 3 feet up, to keep them from rotting and what touches the ground. So that's exactly how we done the ones for the chicken barn. Semi-retired last year. Yeah. Well, right at this time of year, what I do for a living is always kind of iffy and shady, so it slows down a whole lot. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit, but I mean, you never know. May have to go to McDonald's and work.
You are in space to be off the trailer.
Yeah, the new roof I'm gonna build over it. Yeah, I'm gonna frame. I'm gonna leave the roof that's on it, but I'm actually gonna frame a whole A-frame over the whole entire thing. The new addition we're building and the trailer itself is gonna all be one roof, like an A-frame over the whole entire thing. But I honestly, that problem, unless we start making bazillions of dollars off of YouTube, I don't see that happening this year. But hopefully we'll have enough to sling together some type of grow. We have to put some kind of screen or wire or something around where we're going to grow our food in those barrels, because the animals up here will absolutely tear them all to pieces. The raccoons, the people's cats and stuff like that. Dogs. What's them about the rabbits all over the place, birds dig your seeds up and all that stuff. So we definitely have to have it inside some type of structure. Let's just put it that way. But that's next. That's the reason we moved the solar panels. The solar panels are moved, and we started tearing down the rack that they was on, and Jordan got most of that tore down when he was here. So the next couple of days we have off, we'll finish tearing that down and probably start some type of framing of some sort up there. Yeah,
we hope it's not long.
Yeah, I mean, like I always said though, when we first started this, we just kind of started to kind of document that because I think it's kind of cool that we can go back and look what we've done a year ago, and watch a video of it. I think that's pretty cool. So.
And the babies like to watch them, both of them.
Yeah, as far as subscribers, I mean, we get a few every day. I mean, it's nothing major, I think we're up to
754.
750 something right now. Another 250 will be 100% monetized on YouTube. So
You need a hot fence about 6 inches off the ground.
I have one. I have a box.
I was gonna say, I thought you had that.
Yeah, I have an electric fence box. It's solar powered. I got the solar panel on it. That I'm going to use. I did have it around the chicken barn, but the way that I built it so far, knock on wood, nothing's been able to get in there. Nothing's tried to get in there. So, and I ain't even been using the electric fence on it. So I'll take that electric fence and I'll move it out and use it around the greenhouse side too. I mean, there's everything up here. There's bears, deer, rabbit, squirrel, coons, hawks. Yeah, that's us too, Southern. I mean, that's kind of the purpose behind it. I mean, if you can make money off it, that's excellent. I mean, but the original purpose was to just kind of do what we're doing, act a fool on camera, and meet people. But there's not a lot of, I guess, off-grid solar stuff. People. There's not a lot of them. There's a few here and there, but there's not a lot. I mean, you just can't drive down to the store and talk to somebody about, hey, we live on solar. Do you? I mean, it's just kind of weird.
Because people think you're crazy.
Mm-hmm. And especially if you tell people, say, well, we live off grid, by solar power, and evidently they think you live in a tent and you crap in a bucket. So, and
but you need to build a hillbilly outhouse, though.
Yeah, I want to build one, but still, like even on the Facebook pages and stuff that I post on, people come around, you're not 100% off grid. You're not, because you have internet. That's all right. You're an idiot. Whatever. It's called modern, change with the times, man. That a lot of people want to argue about being off grid because you have, I guess you live on solar and we have internet. We have running water, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for a long time myself. It's just we haven't, done videos and stuff, but I mean I've watched YouTube pretty much from the beginning.
It does take time in adjusting.
Yeah. But I mean, one thing about it though, Southern, if you,
a while.
Yeah, if you got the right solar system, you don't have to adjust to anything. I mean, honestly, you don't. I mean, we got an incubator in here. We got an incubator running in there. We got 2 deep freezers. We got the mini splits. I mean, 100% electric. Everything but the cook stove. I haven't changed that yet, but that will be changed whenever my rich uncle gets out the poorhouse to buy me one. I'll be changing that over.
Or when we find one on Marketplace.
Yeah, or when I find one that's like cheap. So then I had the wire. No, I don't, because we used it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I had to buy a piece of wire. I was planning on using a piece of my wire that I had run from the solar panels down to the house. I was going to chop a piece of that wire off and use it to run my stove because it's an 8-gauge wire, and that's exactly what you need to run a electric range with. It's 8-3 wire.
Let's use that.
But I left it. Me and Jordan did. We just moved it from one side of the house to the other side of the house, and still used the whole daggone piece of wire. Yeah, YouTube and Netflix. That's us. That's all we watch.
Yep. And hardly ever Netflix.
Yeah, hardly ever Netflix, because they keep going up. That's $16 a month for one TV now or something like that. And just go on YouTube and watch them old movies like the old You can watch all Andy Griffith, you can Gunsmoke, anything on YouTube now.
I'd rather watch that stuff anyhow.
Yeah. And then with our antenna, we get 40-some channels, just that little rinky-dink antenna.
44.
You get that Grit channel and all that stuff. It's a pretty good channel too.
Yeah, I like Grit TV.
Yeah. But yeah, once we get electric range, then this house will be 100%. I get sidetracked. I'm sorry. I was trying to tell you about something else and I got sidetracked. But you really don't have to adjust a whole lot because you can live like you do now, really. But the problem is you got to have a big enough system to do it.
The solar,
and,
or the batteries and the panels.
The inverters and stuff like that. I don't know how your house is. I don't know like what all you have electric, but if everything's electric, you'll need at least a 12K inverter or two of them 6500s, something like that. And the problem with the solar is the battery. The batteries are
expensive.
They're very expensive, but that is what makes it to where you can live comfortably or
it is better.
Worry every day. Oh Lord, Arkansas. Tell me you don't, buddy. But yeah, the batteries is what determines how comfortable you live. It's took us I think it's 3 or 4 years to get the batteries that we have, and that's
about 5 years.
Yeah, give or take. I really don't know how long. 3, 4, 5 years to get what batteries we have. Because, like I said, we started out with the car batteries.
Yep, that box still sits at the end of the road.
Still have 16 of them deep cycle batteries, or boat batteries, deep cycle batteries.
At the end of the road. Well,
I found a place in South Carolina that sells them remanufactured for $40 a piece, and I went and bought a crap load of them. I think I bought like 25 of them.
Not really the end of the road, but down where Chris wants to build the shop at.
Yeah, that's you'll hear people say Southern. You'll hear people say, "Oh, you can't add new batteries to old battery banks." Yeah, you can. We do it. We've done it twice now. It's just their way of saying that they want to sell you more batteries. I think the first batch of batteries we've got is ever how long she said we've had them, and then the next batch come 2 years later, and then the last batch come whenever I installed them here a few months ago. So over like a 5-year period, we've added. I bought them 4 at a time, and my batteries are actually all 24-volt batteries, and our solar is a 48-volt system. So I had to link them together and put a little jumper wire on them and all that crap. And the purpose behind that is because we have 24-volt inverters that we used before, because I was 24-volt system. And then I wanted something big enough to run 100% electric, because if the world turns to crap, where are you going to get your gas? Where are you going to get your propane? Where are you going to get gas? Anything. Where are you going to get anything, really? So that's my way of thinking, is if everything's electric, you'll be self-sustained kind of thing, as far as something like that goes. Not really, but yeah. So that was my way of thinking about switching everything to electric. So I wanted at least a 12K inverter, because once we get done, we still got to put the washer and dryer in, all that stuff too. And what we have now, yeah, and the battery system we have now, without a doubt, with no problem whatsoever, will run anything that we want to run on it. Plus the lights and stuff in the shop that I'm going to build. But now that's a whole different another story. The shop electrical down there, I'm going to run like just a wire down there, a 120 wire down there, just for the lights and like charging drill batteries and stuff like that. But now if I'm going to use like a welder or something like that, I got a great big old generator sitting out here that I'll crank and run all that stuff on. So I'm not really worried about running enough power down there to run like a lift. I'm going to put a lift in it. This is wishful thinking now, just so everybody knows. Put a lift in it, welders, and all that stuff. I've always wanted a decent shop, just where I could pedal up my junk. So before I kill out, I want to have one. That's what.
Good evening, Panhandle.
Hey, Panhandle, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, 16 deep cycle batteries is. We had a small system at the other house, and then we had a small system here, and I'd buy batteries and I'd take them there and here, and I brought 16 of them here, which is actually down there in that wooden box.
We started with the camper, and then we moved to the trailer.
Yeah, but it wasn't but like 6 batteries then in that same box. No, remember I built that little. I built a portable power station, but it turned out not to be so daggone portable because it was like 250 pounds. And I even put it on a hand truck, and it mashed the tires flat as a flitter on it.
But we started with that on the camper, and then we switched to the
On the way to the
trailer.
cave. Yeah. But yeah, when we first started, it was in the camper, and that we had like a little old, just a little generic.
Well, we started in the tent, then we went to the camper, and then we went to the trailer.
Yeah. But the batteries are key. I mean, really, they are. When, like I said, when we first started, we had like 6 or 8 of them deep cycle batteries, and of a night, she likes to run a fan during the night. And if we run a fan all night long, those batteries would be dead in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And that many of those batteries. And now, right now, we can run the fan, we can run the hot water heater, we can run the mini split, we can run the entire house, lights, refrigerators, freezers, TVs, incubators, and I think it got down. Hang on just a second. I think I might be able to tell you.
You can always get up and walk in there, but
that's why I have it on my phone, so I don't have to. Modern off-grid, that's the key word that everybody seems to want to argue about on Facebook. All right. So now this is it's been dark for what, 3 hours?
Something like that. What time is it? 9:40?
It's 9:40.
So 10.
All right. It's been
about
dark
2 hours.
2 to 3 hours. We'll just say it's been dark 2 to 3 hours right now. Okay. We got, like I said, we got the whole entire house running. Lights, the TV's on in there, internet, 2 incubators, deep freezers, what else? Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a normal house, everything. And the batteries in 2.5 to 3 hours have dropped 1%. That's where they're at right now. So
that would be awesome. How many kilowatts do you have in EG4?
Can't remember. I have 12 batteries. They are 5,120 watt hours a piece. So that gives me a 60 kilowatt, over 60, 65 kilowatt battery bank. They are a total of 1,200 amp hours or 100 amp hours. Well, they're 200 amp hour batteries, but when you series them together like that, it makes them 100 amp hour, 48 volt battery. 2 of them basically. So I have 1,200 amp hours and 60 kilowatts, 60 something kilowatts. But like I just showed you, for 2.5, 3 hours, it's dropped 1%. And that's everything. Like I said, everything in the house 100% electric, except for the electric range or the cook stove.
Stove.
But it's not on now. We're not using it right now. I mean, that'd be kind of stupid to be using it, not cooking on it. So, I mean, how long that'll last, I don't know. But they say that from 100 to 0, then batteries should last 7,000 cycles. Every how many days that is. That means every day it should last 7,000 days if you take it from 100% to 0. Okay, so the worst we do is 100% down like 85, 80. I think ever since we added these batteries, I haven't seen them drop below 80% yet.
They ain't dropped below 85.
80, 85. Yeah, she says 85. So I haven't seen them drop below that yet. So I don't know what kind of lifespan we'll get out of them like that. You know, I mean, I don't know if that'll make it more lifespans.
You're good then.
Yeah.
We hope.
Yeah, but I will tell you this much, and it's just the nerd in me, like the solar nerd part of me that likes to mess with this stuff, is I will add another 6 batteries to it. I will add another cabinet and 6 more batteries. if the world won't turn to crap and I ain't homeless. What is it? Lord willing, let's put it that way. I'll have another cabinet and 6 more batteries down the road. I mean, that'll be a year or 2, 3 years down the road, whatever. Whenever we can afford it, I will have 6 more batteries. The Grow Watt inverter, the 12K inverter, the only thing, the all-in-ones like that, I don't like the way they charge. They don't make no sense to me how they do. Put a double A battery in my back. My remote control.
We need to scoot that over though.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't we just do the pop out one?
That's easier to read.
Is it better?
Yeah, I just couldn't see past the speaker thing.
Yeah, solar really is addictive. It really is. I mean, we're actually, I'll tell you something I have been doing, and which is kind of bad for me to even admit on TV like this or whatever, but the 8 panels that was mounted up there beside the chicken barn, those have been put up there 5-6 years, and this whole time I've only been using 4 of them. Yeah, now I'm talking Greek to y'all like y'all was talking Greek to me, and you was talking about them medicinal herbs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the combiner box that I had up there, the way that it was wired up, you know how like a house breaker box, when you put a breaker in, that this breaker feeds this side, this breaker feeds this side type thing. And in order to use both legs of it, you have to run a jumper wire. Well, I didn't run that jumper wire, so this whole time I've only been using 4 solar panels out of that whole rack over.
That's an
Solar
old
nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it ain't bad here yet. There's other. It's called Solar Nerd. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's Chris.
Oh, herbs. Yeah, they was talking herbs a while ago, Southern. They lost me. I just had to sit and watch and read. I didn't know. They lost me. I just shake my head. But you know, in all honesty, the like electrical work and solar and stuff like that, I learned on my own. I mean, nobody really. I mean, I watched my dad when I was a real small kid. He done like some electrical work and stuff like that. But other than that, nobody's showed me how to do anything pretty much when it comes to stuff like that. It's just I like seeing what makes stuff work and how to make it work better, kind of. Like this incubator over here, I could have bought one for what we paid for the crap I put in that. Just because I thought it looked cool and it had it sounded good, put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's talking natural, I guess, wild edibles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It'd be my luck, I'd grab a hold of the wrong mushroom or something growing out of cow crap. I'd either get high as a bat, or I'd get the poison one. It'd be right back to you. You put that big R. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I went to some store there in town in Waynesville where I bought all that crap stuff. Michael's. You know, Michael's craft store over in Waynesville, they had a bunch of like wooden letters and stuff, and they was like going to quit selling that style, and I bought like 7 or 8 of them, something like that. I can't remember. That seemed like an appropriate place to put one, I reckon. Yeah. I done a little video on it, Betty. I'll put that out probably tomorrow or something. That way you can see, kind of see more about it and stuff. I show everything in it, how I done it, and all that stuff. She even shows you how many eggs is in it. It's got 216 eggs in it right now. And so far, it's
doing good.
So far, it's holding perfect temperature and perfect humidity. So, all right, Southern, thank you for coming on, buddy. Yeah, we may be here for a little while. Not really sure yet.
Thank you for coming on.
We might cut off here in a few minutes. So we gotta go. She gotta get up early in the morning.
Yes, I do. You do like the fella in Young Guns. What's it say?
Inside that chicken. Yeah.
What's it say where the heart is? Oh, hey. Well, did you see the signs of nature? Put your energy on it. Those chickens. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully not for long. Hopefully I can sell them or get rid of them or something before they start calling me mama all day.
Thank you, Southern Ohio.
Yeah, thank you, Southern, for coming on, buddy. We've been watching your videos too, just so you know.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You see the side of that chicken. I know what the movie's talking about.
Mm.
You ever seen that Young Guns movie?
I've seen Young Guns. I don't know if I know the movie or not.
Anytime, buddy.
We'll have you sitting on them, hatching them, huh?
No, we won't. I'll throw them off the bank and let the raccoons eat them.
No. That's mean. There's babies in there.
No, for another feet.
No, we lost a subscriber.
Yeah. We went down one. Somebody didn't like our videos. Yep. That's all right. We lost a subscriber. Yeah, it's been going pretty good. I mean, we get a few here and there. You know what I mean? Overnight, we get a few.
Share it on Facebook again or something.
Yeah, I blow it up on Facebook every night. Whenever I'm laying there, I can't sleep, I'll put it on. I'll throw some kind of comment on some of my stuff. And,
Well, I usually just post it on my page.
no, I just go and like people get into the prepper groups and homesteading groups and ask questions and stuff. If it's something that we've done or experimented with, I'll go in there and tell them to watch our video and then put the name of our channel on there. Everyone had to take a break. Yeah, I believe so. We're down till his 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we're down for a few more minutes, then we'll jump off here. But I've actually got 2 or 3 videos I need to get edited and put on. The one about the incubator, I don't have to do a whole lot to it. I can just throw it on there pretty much. I should have filmed the whole process of building it, but I mean, it's a wooden box. I mean, the plywood and stuff, just 3/4 inch plywood. And I actually had that laying around. Yeah, Ashton done fell off the cliff again, ain't he? He's supposed to come down this weekend, so we'll be live with guests.
Zach said he may come down that he may bring us some.
He said, I'm watching with one eye.
Zach said he may come down, that he may bring some of that deer meat, and we can do a video of making jerky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to get them out as I can, but yeah, I'm still not that great at it. So sometimes pretty fun to sit around and try to come up with stuff. You know, as far as editing, how you can change stuff around on it. I walked down the kitchen. I have that problem every day.
Yeah, that's every day with Chris.
Yeah, every single time I get up, I'll sit right here and I'll think, well, I need to go get something. I'll get in there every single time. I walk back in.
What did I walk in here for?
I'm surprised I can even build an incubator or an awning or solar. I want to start taking notes. That way they can do it whenever the cheese finally slides completely off my cracker.
You have to teach Ashton or Jordan. I'll be like, hey, boys, how do you do this?
Yeah, that would be, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, that'd be the worst part right now. Yeah, I mean, if something was happening to me right now, I mean, you'd have no idea how to maintain none of this. So. And which it maintains itself. I do make lists, yeah. I need to.
He says I do make lists.
Can't walk out and get their exercise walking back and forth. But yeah, I need to sit down and write down. Because there's a certain way you got to shut solar power down. I mean, there's in a certain order you could tire your equipment up.
And maybe do a video on that.
Yeah. And just to be honest with you, I don't remember neither. I've got it wrote down in there.
Oh, now we're really in trouble.
I think it's wrote down.
If not, I'll have it wrote down. We're in trouble.
Well, now I don't know if I'm going to take Signature Solar's word for it or not, because I read a post on there. They said you're not allowed to charge your batteries with a battery charger while you're using your batteries. Now, that's the dumbest crap I ever heard in my life.
I forget where I put the list.
Yeah.
That's Chris.
They said that you can't charge your batteries, like, you know, the big yellow charge inverter I got in there. That I can't use that and charge my batteries while we're using the power.
We do.
And that's the dumbest crap I heard in my life. That's what I posted on there. I said, that's just straight up.
Yeah, we do it.
Excuse my language. I told them, I said, that's just straight up bullshit, because we do it. Before we had these 4 batteries in here, we done it at least once a week. At least. And run it for 12 hours. I also lazy. I didn't get up and turn it off. I was tired. I didn't get up and walk outside. The batteries would be charged up about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'd let that generator run until it ran out of gas. I didn't care. So I don't know if I'd call them and depend on anything I said or not. They was telling people that. That means you would have to turn anybody that lives off solar or just battery like that would have to completely shut down their power, charge their batteries up, and then turn their power back on. That is not true. That's whoever told them that needs fired, because they shouldn't be telling people that. Biggest load of crap I ever heard. I reckon it started like a big argument on the EG4 Facebook page, I guess. I don't know. This is nice little chicken truck.
The route we're going, if we keep going these eggs, we're going to need a chicken truck.
Yeah. A couple Hatchins, we'll need one of them trucks.
One? We're going to need more than one.
They got them. I don't know if ConAgra plants are still around. They used to be down in Georgia a lot. Green Man, he can probably tell you more about all that. But they used to be a place called, all over Georgia, called ConAgra. That's what they done. Is like them chickens you buy, the whole chickens, what's them called? The name brand, you know what I'm talking about? Like in grocery stores. I can't remember, but
like when you buy a chicken?
Yeah. Do chickens fly out?
Some of them.
Some of them will. Some of them are pretty good flying chickens. Like the white leghorn chickens, they can. I mean, they can't fly like a bird, but I mean, they get up there now. They get up there. Tyson, there you go. Tyson chicken. But yes, you like your game type birds, your game fowl birds, and white leghorns. Your regular laying hens like the buff Brahmas, Rhode Island Reds, stuff like that. Buff Orpingtons, none of them, they don't fly. They're so fat they can barely just jump. So, yeah, 500,000 chickens within a mile of me. Yeah, if the world turns to crap, at least you know where you can go get some drumsticks.
We keep them in the incubator like this. We're going to have enough chickens.
Yeah. Probably by the end of the spring, into summer, we'll have enough chickens to supply everybody. I'm already going to give Betty a truckload. We'll get them hatched out. She's her and who's the other one? Green Man one's on there.
Green Man.
Yeah. Betty's done called dibs on the first batch, so we'll have to thin them out a lot. So bring a big box, Betty.
Soon.
Yeah. 500,000 chickens, yeah. Don't forget, whenever these hatch out,
We're bringing you some.
bringing you a lot. Do you guys have a truck, Betty?
Can you
Can
mail
you mail
chickens?
Yeah, you can mail them, Ashton. I don't know where to buy the boxes at, though. I mean, I know you can buy them because you can order baby chickens online, them little hatcheries and stuff, and you can get 1 or 100 sent to you, 1,000 if you want them. You know, that's why Daddy used to do it. He'd order like like $30, $40 worth once a month or something like that, and they'd bring them in a box, and there'd always be 4 or 5 of them in our dag where they shipped them, but he'd put them in matchboxes and close the matchbox and set them behind the wood stove so they stay warm. I said, "Do you have a truck? Because I'm gonna bring you a truckload of chickens. They'll be about that big, but they'll add up after a while." Yeah, smell the chicken houses. Yeah, this one up here, our chicken barn up here, every now and again you can get a whiff of something, but for the most part you can't because we keep all those shavings and stuff in the bottom of it, and in the little hen house itself, we keep the deep litter method in there. It's probably
and I try to clean it up
7-8 inches of
That and I try to clean it every 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's 7-8 inches of chips or whatever that stuff is you just said, shavings, yeah, inside that chicken house, and then we dump them all inside the run too. And we started finally putting them in the other side over there. We had that other side completely full of sand because the original plan was to open that little door that separates the two and let them all come in there and kind of play in the sand and sand bathe and all that crap. So
Where's her Amish
rollers, yeah.
She said, "Our truck is done. Someone hit my husband."
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. I was just joking anyway, but for real though, probably need a big box.
My car acts like a truck. Yeah, mine too. We use it as a truck.
Yeah. She got a little SUV. What's that thing? A little Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
I haul lumber and everything in it. I haul 2x4s. You put them in the back and lay them on the dash.
We've hauled a lot of chickens.
Drive down the road with your arm propped up on 2x4s like it.
We've hauled a lot of chickens in the back of it.
We've hauled every chicken we own in it.
Yep. Dogs.
Yeah, dogs.
Foxworks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for real though, whenever they do hatch out, I'm going to bring you like a bunch of them. If you want them, I mean. If you don't have to take them if you don't want them, but if you want them, I'll definitely give you a bunch of them. Because we got 216 in this one and 50 something in the other one.
52, I think.
Yeah.
52, 54. I think it's 52.
I save Amazon boxes. Yeah, I think you can actually order the actual shipping box for a chicken.
Let's see.
Back years ago, I used to raise game chicken and sell them, but most time people just come to your house and get them. But like I said, you can order the ones where you ship little baby chickens in too. I bet you might be able to actually buy them like Tractor Supply because they sell the chickens in those little boxes. You might be able to buy those little boxes. That you'll take them. They may be some of the ugliest chickens you ever seen. This is just the first rodeo with these things, these zombie chickens. Well, actually, I'll take that back. There's probably half of them are zombies. The other half are pure white leghorns. So it'd be kind of. I don't have any of the brown eggs in here at all. They're all the white eggs. I haul goats in boxes. Yeah.
That's it, ain't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That right there's what you ship baby chicken in right there. So it's got compartment. You can order them with compartments, and that way you can set. You don't mix them up. So like if you got four different kinds of chickens, you can separate them.
That's 100 count.
Yeah. How much is it? That box?
$4.50.
That ain't bad. I don't guess.
100 boxes.
Like $450. Is that what you said?
$4.50.
Oh, I was about to say that's pretty rough. $450.
No, it's $4.50 for 100 count poultry shipping boxes.
No, that just means one box that'll hold 100 chickens. That's what that means.
100 count poultry shipping boxes. Right here it says 100 count.
That means it'll hold 100 chickens.
Right here, quantity, 100 boxes.
Okay, but that's probably a piece.
Well, how do we know? Do something.
Right there, I tell you. See, $450 per unit. It says $450 per box, and it's $450 for 100 of them. That's what it's telling you. I have to go back to Old Faithful eBay for that.
Yeah, I'm just on
Google.
Oh,
Google. So you can go to basically you can go anywhere on like YouTube, not YouTube. Not YouTube anymore.
She said she hauls goats in boxes.
Yep.
We hauled what? The 2 baby cows and the dog thing.
A dog crate.
Dog crate.
Okay, so right there. I went to. That's not even eBay. That's YouTube, and I typed in. That was kind of dumb again. Yeah, we hauled baby cows in a dog crate.
Yeah.
And one exactly one of them igloo things, wasn't it?
2 of them. Yeah. We put 2 in one igloo.
That's all we had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right there. $1,000. I don't know. That's probably like a major amount of them, though. But right there's what you ship out. 10 of them for $40. Each box holds up to 25. But I mean, if you're selling enough of them, I mean that wouldn't be bad.
Right.
But there's 25 of them for $80. So you can figure if you sold them for, I don't know how much a chick sells for now. What, $4, $5? How much some things sell for?
Maybe, I don't know.
Some of them sell, like I've seen on Craigslist, like $10. Like for a chick. I ain't paying no $10 for no chick.
Well, it probably depends on the breed and if they're pure or whatnot.
But you can just figure I think they're $4.99 or something like that at Tractor Supply. I'm not real sure. I have to go check.
$6.99 at.
$6.99?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll sell them cheaper than that. We'll undercut them.
And you have to buy at least 6.
Well, some of them say like 4.
Because remember, we were looking at them last time we were there with the baby. Yay.
You sent me a picture of them chicken trucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see them things in Tennessee here all the time, too.
Maybe regulations get cross state lines.
I know back a few years ago that you couldn't transport a battle trimmed rooster into Tennessee from any other state because they know you're there to fight the chickens. What I mean by battle trim, they cut the comb off and make them slick headed. The combs on a game chicken, they always cut them off, and I guess the wattles or whatever it's called, they cut those off too.
For what?
That's what's called battle trimming. When they fight, like sometimes a rooster grab a hold of that and hold on, so they cut them off so they can't hold on to it. Makes them
would they want-
aerodynamic.
Why would they want to fight them though?
Like $100,000, 10,000, 100,000.
That's just cruel.
It may be cruel. There's a whole lot of money in it. Right there's 2-pack for $35. They've lost their ever loving mind. Ours one for with a little plastic handle on it and everything. 10-pack for them just $2.60 a piece.
Yeah.
Oh no! That's one for $26.
What?
They've lost their ever loving mind. So we'll go back up here to the El Cheapos.
All that is a box with a bunch of holes punched in it.
That's
Get a
exactly-
box and punch a bunch of holes in it.
That's exactly all it is. Yep. So right there, that's probably the cheapest route right there. $39 for 10 of them, and it holds 25 chips.
Mm-hmm.
Because right there is 10 for $60. That's $6 for the same exact box. See?
Mm-hmm.
So that is about.
Crazy.
Right there's a 100-pack baby ship chicken box pads. Okay, that's a pad. You put the pads down in the box.
Yeah.
That $54 for those.
Mm-hmm.
25 for 80. So that's probably the cheapest one so far.
Look at Rural King for prices. I think they were like $5.99 or $6.99 at Rural King.
What's that? Boxes?
Baby chicks.
Oh, baby chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for chick prices. Yeah. It all depends really on what kind they was. Some of them's like $3.99. I think the cheapest one I saw was like $3.99. But like I said, they jump up our way up our just different breeds. Like the good laying hens and stuff like that. Probably, I want to say $5.99 or $6.99, something like that.
Mm-hmm. But they have a limit of like 4 or 6.
Yeah, you got to buy so many of them because they won't sell just a single chick. You got to buy so many of them. So, but anyway, right there is 25
Save that.
for $80.
Yeah.
I mean that holds 25 chicks, but you can also get the pads that go on the bottom of them. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, you get 100 of those for $54.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's. I guess that'd be a good deal. I mean, I don't know. You can throw some yard grass down the bottom of it, I reckon.
Yeah.
But
Each.
yeah, each, yeah. But things like I can't remember what kind started out, but some of them started out like $3.99 or $4.99, and because we look at them every time we go in there to see what all they have. But now you got the American breast chickens. I think they're like $10, $12 a piece per chick.
When we go back in there, we need to video them.
Yeah. And whenever I get my zombie bird going, I'm actually going to put a American breast in there somewhere or another. Kind of cross them in there too, because American breast is like they said the new ultimate dual layer chicken or dual purpose chicken, eggs and meat. They grow real fast like a Cornish cross, but they lay eggs like say like a white leghorn every day. They're one of the most egg laying chickens, most productive or what, I don't know. They lay a lot of eggs. Yeah, they call them American breast because they're red, white, and blue. They have a red comb, solid white feathers, and blue legs. Red, white, and blue. American breast. Ain't that something? So, but yeah, I mean, if we hatch out a lot of them, we'll have to have them in boxes, I guess.
That's what I was saying. I think it's like 4 or 6 at a time. I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's Rural King or Lowe's, but one's 4 and one's 6.
Lowe's don't sell them. So.
Oh, not Lowe's.
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply.
Well, I don't know if it's like a law or just a rule, because a lot of them won't sell you just one because it's a lonely type thing. You know what I mean? They don't want it to be by itself.
But yeah, Tractor Supply and Rural King, one's 4 and one's 6.
Yeah.
I don't remember which is which though.
But yeah, you can't just buy one. But the Rural King sells turkeys. They have guineas. That's something else I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna try to find some guinea eggs. If I get this thing working like it should, I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in it.
I want some turkeys too.
They're expensive. Turkeys.
They get expensive at the holidays trying to buy one too.
What's eating chicken?
No.
It's just me and you.
No.
I get chicken, you get chicken.
No.
Pluck your own.
No. Throw it in the plucker.
No, we're old schooling it this year. Yeah, they used to do that too. Some way or another, I don't know how they done it, but they actually died before it was even hatched in the egg. I don't know how they done that. So I don't know if the egg was injected with something. I mean, I don't know. But I thought that was pretty weird. But the coloring come off of it whenever, week or two old. It wasn't even colored no more. So I mean, just a waste of whatever they was doing. They told them like after Easter, they'd dye the chickens, like the baby chickens would be red, white, and blue and green.
Yeah.
I remember them doing that though. I thought that was kind of crazy. But I know they done it while they was inside the egg. Is I never understood how they done that. But that had to have like stabbed something in there, coloring or something. Poke a hole in it like you do with the egg cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Probably shoot some coloring in there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think just Cadillac it on. I mean, it's staying exactly where it needs to stay. So I just heard it kick back on.
If you ship chicks, you have to have enough for
Them to stay warm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's. I mean, to make it worth your while, you'd have to ship 20, 25 of them at a time. I mean, you'd have to because the boxes. Well, just looking at it right there, the boxes. That ain't a bad price. It's like $3 and something per box right there. So I mean, that's not bad at all.
But then you got to put stuff in it.
Well, I mean, you can just throw straw in it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I do know the trick to shipping baby chicks and stuff is, say like you don't have to put water. You know you can't put water or nothing like that in there. So what you do is you take and put a couple apple halves, cut an apple in half and put it in there, and they'll eat that, and that'll keep them hydrated and everything.
The kids were killing chicks as if they were
Toys.
When they grew up, people would not care for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have way too many. We have too many, just straight up, just truthful. We have way too many, but if it gets to the point of where we can't feed them or take care of them, I'll either give them away or I'll eat them while I do.
Right.
And I'll turn that chicken barn into a nightclub or something.
No, you ain't.
Might, you never know.
No, you ain't.
Inside Tennessee needs a stripper club.
Remember, I got a Bam Bam too.
But anyway, guys, I guess we'll jump off here. She got to get up early in the morning.
I always got to get up early.
Yeah. But
story of my life.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming on.
Yeah, thank
Hanging
y'all.
out
We
with
enjoyed talking to y'all.
Yeah. But I'll keep you informed on these chicks, Betty. I actually may have some Wednesday when we meet you Wednesday next week because them supposed to start hatching Sunday.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good way to just stand them out since they're hatched.
Mm-hmm. Betty says
Ship
I'm
'em
falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, we are too.
Me too.
We're going to have to get off here and get laid down.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye, Betty. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Thanks for coming on, Arkansas. And
Yeah, thank
everybody.
you, Arkansas.
We'll catch all you
We'll
guys.
try to catch y'all again tomorrow night, maybe.
Yeah, we'll try to jump back on tomorrow for a little while. Anyway, see you guys.